How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I am your host, FaZe Crypto, and today we're going to be talking about DigiByte. We're going to be looking over a lot of these different aspects of the news. First up, I want to talk about this Squarespace buy of 50 million in Bitcoin as part of a larger investment in cryptocurrency. This article goes on to say payment platform Square has purchased 50 million in Bitcoin as part of its investment in cryptocurrency. The company announced on Thursday Square bought a total of 4,709 Bitcoins, which the company says represents about 1% of its total assets as of the end of the second quarter. Square said it was making the purchase because it believed Bitcoin has the potential to be a more basically the crypto of the future, and calling cryptocurrency and an instrument of economic empowerment. Now, this is something that I need to tell you guys, tell you fools, you jokesters out there in the cryptocurrency world, you moon boys, you lowlifes, and some of you might know something. Some of you might be a little bit smarter than you let us to believe with some of your comments. But for the lack of a better word, we got to talk about the position that the world is about to take in respect to computing power. Now, you live in the US, you live in Canada, you live in Japan, China, you want to live in New Zealand. No matter where you are in the world, you're going to be subject to the rules of the shifting paradigm, where, of course, right now we are on the verge of witnessing a transition away from that post-World War II sort of paradigm, where, in fact, the natural resources, fossil fuels, all these various things were, of course, very, very prevalent and the arbiters of value. And now the computing power, the age of computing power, is about to upend all of that. Like, see in the fact that people don't need to drive to work anymore. They're using data. They're using their computers. They're going to work digitally, and this is going to be a very, very interesting paradigm shift in terms of how we've been seeing a lot of these different Chainlink, Cosmos, DigiByte price analysis. This article right here goes on to say Bitcoin was in a period of relatively low volatility over the past 90 days. Chainlink was overwhelmed by sellers and long term, while Link bulls sought to defend a level of support. Cosmos retested a level of support turned resistance and was likely headed lower, and DigiByte could have some gas in the tank to post minor gains before another wave of selling pressure. Now, of course, Chainlink fell from 9.5 to 8.6 in the past 24 hours. A couple of weeks ago, Link bounced sharply off support at the 7.8 level to reach 11.2, yet this was not a reversal in trend, but a relief bounce. Now, this is interesting stuff. DigiByte designed for a better and secure future. I know there's an interesting article we'll get to in a moment, and I have a few other things that I want to talk about that are relevant to the news. We're not going to talk about the fly on Pence's head or anything like that, but we're going to talk about, this Trumpster, Biden. We gotta imagine that this election is going to very much determine the future of the dollar, the USD, the future of what USD is actually going to mean, and of course whether or not we'll see the capital, Washington, move to Shanghai or something like that, or over that sort of trend. Where will the free world be supplanted by Hong Kong? And we look at these future leaders of industry and these all the different countries that have been positioning themselves to be leaders in this upcoming technology sort of paradigm shift that we're witnessing happening right here. And it really all does sort of boil down to that very very important, very relevant concept of the future of computing power as it does pertain to and as far as how it does have very very many rippling effects that extend far beyond anything that really is within the modern purview. Now we've seen a lot of different things that have happened in these past 8 months. Really much things that people thought would have never been possible. All transpired, and now now we're starting to sort of see the rest of. I think people have been shook down to the bone. And so DigiByte active. So now we're going to get on to the DigiByte news, because I've been bullish on Bitcoin for quite some time. DigiByte active with a lot of advanced innovations like 2FA authentication and more. When talking about DigiID, DigiByte frantic stated authentication at its best. DigiID is a secured protocol built on DigiByte blockchain technology that empowers users to effectively sign into websites, applications, and even into the Internet of Things. Now, this is something I think often goes overlooked. The Internet of Things, the interconnected devices and all these other things, and of note, DigiID being one of the first blockchain applications which advances secure authentication, which is built on blockchain technology, and a game changer being a decentralized secure protocol from DigiByte. Now, Jared Tate tweeted, now this is the juicy stuff right here, as of the moment, DigiByte has 11.6 million blocks in the blockchain. Ethereum has 11 million, and Bitcoin is 650 100,000. So it goes to show you, the numbers don't lie. While some of them were asking on the way block numbers matter. Many of the community members were excited about the news. Some needed more clarity because they can react by asking, what does that mean? Is it more popular, or that is just easier to mine? It applies, being compared to apples here. Companies being compared. But ultimately, what I want to get down to brass tacks is when we want to talk about a more secure, faster, forward-thinking. DigiByte is more than a faster digital currency. It's it is an innovative blockchain that can be used for digital assets, smart contracts, decentralized applications, and secure authentication. Now, what does that actually even mean? What makes DigiByte stronger than others? Well, we got to talk about the track record here. We got to talk about what the fact that DigiByte's been proven. I'll often come on here and I'll talk about DigiByte, and I'll refer to it as a better Bitcoin. A better Bitcoin is better. Honestly, if you want to know the truth, what we got to do is the DigiByte community. Now, I'm a proud member of the DigiByte community. I've been making content for DigiByte for over probably 2 years. I'm not exactly sure how long I've been doing this, but probably since been running this YouTube channel since around 2017. Let's say 2018. So yeah, 2 years, almost 3 now, because 2020 is about to come to an end. It's crazy how quickly time passes, but we're looking at a situation here now where it's up to us. It's up to the DigiByte community to sort of lead the way, lead the charge when we want to talk about a lot of these different aspects of how we're going to be seeing cryptocurrency be received in the future. And of course we can't depend on Bitcoin to always be there. I'm not trying to sell you a pile of goods on the Bitcoin's longevity. That's between Bitcoin and its but what I'm saying is, I would say an advocation, because what's good for Bitcoin is good for a cryptocurrency, and what's bad for Bitcoin is bad for cryptocurrency, regulations and all this stuff. So what we really need to focus on as a community is, being active on DigiByte Twitter, being active on, spreading information, just word of mouth, telling people, when people panic about economic stuff and they talk about recession, depression, these key words, it's important to bring up cryptocurrency. It's important to tell them that there's this new paradigm, the Internet of Things, the internet, the same points that I bring up in all these different videos, the very, very important topics to be brought up. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. I'm not your dad. I'm not your financial advisor. So, keep that stuff to yourself. Do your own research. Make your own decisions. Come to your own conclusions. But at the end of the day, I'm very confident in DigiByte, and I'm excited to see. I'm happy to be a member of this community. And just thank you all. I'll see you guys next video.